has allowed me to be able to be chill, I guess is a word my kids would use, about certain things that I just wasn't so chill about.
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast.
Minisode.
Welcome back, folks. Another mini-sode. I'm excited to tell you about something I've changed in my life just a little bit. Folks, this program is all about help, all about assistance, all about teaching, all about sharing, all about giving you information that will make you a better appraiser, a better business owner, a better person. Today we're going to be talking about all three of those wrapped up in one, but first want to talk about Spark. Spark, of course, is helping appraisers to do more with less. What does that mean? Well, folks, it means that it will do the work for you and it will save you time. Go to sparkforappraisers.com. Again, sparkforappraisers.com. All right, folks, big shout out to a good friend of mine, Rob. Rob is a long-term member of the Mastermind group. And Rob is an individual who I just love. Rob is the quintessential perfect Mastermind student client, if you will. Why? Because he values education. He values learning things. He values progression. He values success. He puts a lot into the Mastermind group, and he gets a lot out of the Mastermind group. These groups are all about what you do with the information that you get when you are there. But furthermore, Rob is a selfless individual who is willing to share so often. He's constantly on the forums helping other individuals. He is constantly in the Mastermind groups, not in an annoying way, but in a very considerate and kind way, chiming in with his personal experiences and things that he can share. Several months ago, Rob said something in his goal setting, and specifically at the end of each Mastermind, we do an accountability and goal setting session. And in that session, we, of course, follow up with the goals that you have set previously, and we set new goals which will allow you to take the next steps toward success. These goals typically have something to do with what we talked about in your couch session that day. So each individual gets a full hour to talk about whatever's on their mind and talk about what help they need in their business. And typically when we get to goals, their goal will have something to do with the things that they talked about earlier, because those are typically the things that they need to work on to move forward. Well, we got to goals and we got to Rob, and as a throwaway statement, he said, oh, and I want to do TM twice a day. And I said, what? I want to do TM twice a day. I said, Rob, what is TM? And Rob explained that it was Transcendental Meditation. I said, okay, great. I'll put that down. Sounds good. And then I talked to Rob afterwards. The reason I talked to Rob afterwards, folks, is because, well, of what I described to begin with today, that I trust Rob, that I respect Rob, I look up to Rob. Rob is a peer of mine, a colleague of mine. And if Rob's doing something, I'm going to look at it, right? Now, I'm not going to smoke Cubans yet, but I do smoke brisket, and Rob and I have that in common. But when it comes to, I guess, looking to individuals that you trust, if Rob says something and it seems important, I'm going to follow up and I'm going to say, hey, tell me more. Tell me more. And he did. He told me about Transcendental Meditation. Folks, I've tried meditation. I tried it in the past. It didn't work for me. Well, let's put it this way. Let me be fair. I didn't probably give it the fair shake that I should. But one way or the other, whether it didn't work for me or I didn't work for it, nonetheless, I've not done it for many, many years. I had never tried Transcendental Meditation, never heard of Transcendental Meditation, sometimes called TM. But I started looking into it because if Rob's doing it and it's working for Rob, I'm going to figure it out. Well, folks, I can't wait to tell you the results. I think it's been long enough now that I can share this with the world, and I'm here to share with you information that I think will make you a better person. I also want to share with you technology that makes you a better business owner because it saves you time. Most people ask, well, what is Spark? What does Spark do? Folks, what doesn't it do? It takes the data entry away from you and away from your employees and makes it easy. You still have the ability and do choose the comps. You choose adjustments. You choose the hard stuff, but you let the technology work for you and fill the report in for yourself. Folks, the cost, if you want to use that word, of Spark is ridiculous compared to the savings that you'll get on the flip side. Check them out by going to their website and learning more. It's sparkforappraisers.com. And welcome back to the mini-sode, the program. Dustin Harris hanging out with you, telling you a little bit about what does this have to do with appraisal, Dustin? Well, again, this program is all about information that you can use to become better people, better business owners, better appraisers, whatever it is, better family members, better friends, better at your health, you name it, right? And I believe the thing that I want to share with you today it really has to do with all of them. And maybe I'll do a full episode on this someday as I get more into it. I've only been doing this about 6-7 weeks now as of this recording. But I think it's been long enough that the results are, I don't want to oversell things. You hear me say things like, it'll change your life. It's amazing. Folks, it'll change your life. It's amazing. I mean, it really is that cool. It is that good, honestly. I absolutely love it. It was easy to learn. And I am very, very glad that I did. I am trying to do it twice a day. I don't always make it. I think there's only been one day that I missed completely. There's a story behind that I'll spare you from. But I do try at least every day to at least get one in, and I really try to get 2 in. I'm not going to go into detail. If you're interested, you're interested. If you want to look it up, there's plenty of information on YouTube. There's plenty of information out there on the web. You can find out, okay? Transcendental Meditation, sometimes called TM. I'm just going to share with you briefly the results for me. Because it's for me. Everything is different for everybody. But I can tell you that for me, it has changed my attitude. It has made me more calm. It has relieved stress that I have been carrying for a very long time. It has reduced my heart rate. Yes, that is true. It has reduced my blood pressure. It has made me desiring to, eat a little better, exercise a little better. The biggest change in my life has been with my relationships. When I deal with individuals and sometimes things are hard, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Things don't go quite the way that you want them to, and you have a tendency to, at least I do, I shouldn't say you, I have a tendency to maybe go to an extreme, okay? Not lose my temper. I haven't done that for many years, right? That's just not me. But the response that I give may not be proper. Let's put it that way. TM has changed that. For some reason, it has allowed me to see things through different eyes. It has allowed me to be able to be chill, I guess is a word my kids would use about certain things that I just wasn't so chill about. I sleep better at night. I don't stay up wondering and worrying about the different things that I've got going on in my life. Folks, I will just share that with you just because, right? Rob shared it with me. Thank you, Rob. I will share it with you. Rob did not push it. He did not proselytize to it. He was not trying to convert me in any way. It is not religious, by the way. He just mentioned it. I followed up with him. He was very unpushy. He said, hey, if you're interested in it, here's how you learn more. And I did, and I'm very glad I did. So thank you, Rob. And I hope that each of you will just at least look at it. If you want to have a little more calm in your life, a little less stress in your life, something to push you to be just a little bit better, I highly recommend that you do TM twice a day, that you find out about it. I believe it is a huge, huge benefit. Speaking of benefits, folks, I can't let you go without mentioning that we have a couple of openings in just a few masterminds across the country. If you are interested in taking your business to the next level, and who isn't, right? We're all in this state right now. The market is slower. Now is the perfect time to grow your business and make it better. Check us out by going to my website, theappraisercoach.com.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.